Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denali and I'm a full-time reseller on websites like eBay and Poshmark. And this is a series of videos where I sit in my car and I talk about whatever I want. So if you're looking for reselling only content, you know, go to another video, because this might be just like humaning part of me. So hi, how's it going to everybody else? Cheers. I've got my coffee this morning. You know, I'm really getting my money's worth out of this. If you watch my car chat videos every week, then you'll remember the video where I talked about accidentally ordering this from a FabFitFun order. It wasn't even a box. I just accidentally ordered one of their sale items because I was putting stuff in a cart, and then at the end of the night, the cart just completed itself. Anyways, so I'm making sure that I really got my money's worth out of this. So that's a good thing. And what else can I tell you about? I don't know. I hit play or record on this video and I hadn't fully sussed out like what I thought about talking to you about this morning. As I was driving in, I kind of had a few different thoughts. Let me tell you the one that was just immediately coming to mind. And that is, I don't know, it's kind of silly, but I went live on TikTok yesterday. So I'm not sure if you're on TikTok, but I am. And I went live on TikTok for the first time yesterday, and it was fine. It went fine. And you might be thinking like, okay, and well, the thing was I was nervous to do it. So that's the thing. I'm not sure if you have an online presence where you publish videos like this, or you put up content, or you've ever gone live on the internet in front of strangers, but it can be a nerve-wracking experience. I think oftentimes, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a misconception that if you create content on the internet, that means you're an outgoing or extroverted person. I am not. And I think people are always surprised when I tell them that, when I say, actually, I'm an introvert. I'm a pretty big introvert. I'm very shy. And so getting kind of like the nerve to, excuse me, go live on TikTok, and a platform I've never done that before on, yeah, it just felt scary. So I finally did it yesterday. And yeah, I hit the button and then there I was. So immediately what happened was it was flooded with like over 100 people were in my live. And I'm guessing that maybe TikTok was like pushing people to my live video because it was my first time going live and they want me to have a good experience or whatever. I don't know that that's necessarily the best idea, because the first 100 people that got pushed in there, or I don't know, they didn't get pushed in there, but I just show up on their screen like I'm being favored in the algorithm. You know, it doesn't mean that they're going to enjoy your content. And I'm very niche, you know what I mean? I want to talk about reselling because it's my reselling account. And so the first person who started commenting, because nobody was saying anything and I was trying to engage, when you see like there's 100 people here and you're like, nobody's talking, like, what do I say? The first person who started talking was an account. I'm going to assume it was a gentleman who started telling me that I was beautiful, which is fine. It's not like I can't take a compliment, but maybe I can't, but it's just not, I don't know, as a woman, for somebody to just immediately start saying that, I think, you know, right? It's a little off-putting just for somebody to start telling you you're beautiful. And then it started leading into, do you have a boyfriend or husband? Which, like, again, I'm a very niche account on the internet, right? I'm reselling. So I'm not really looking to talk about my personal life in that way. And especially not on my very first live video I've ever done on TikTok. So of course I was polite, because I am. It's the eternal people pleaser. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. And yes, I am. And stuff like that. And then once I started to try and steer the conversation away from that, they obviously dipped because they got quiet and they said nothing else. So that's okay, because you know, it's like you only want people who are your people to kind of really be around for your content. And excuse me, I'm sorry, my throat is just like, something's up with it this morning. But anyway, what happened next? Oh, okay, so it started off, there was like 100 people in there. And I think once I started really talking about reselling, the number dipped. Like, it got as low as, I think like 8 people were in there, but that's okay. I know it's like, whoa, that's embarrassing or something. No, it's actually a good thing, because that means there was 92 people in there who were not interested in the topic that I was speaking about. That's fine. I don't want people having to listen to me talk about reselling when it's not what they want to hear about, because they're going to tell you that they don't want to hear about it. You really want like your people there. I stayed on for 90 minutes. I know that was way too long, but I did it. And by the end of it, when I finally cut it off, I think it was like 45 people in it. So not like total over the whole thing. Like, I was sustaining around 45 people. So I went as low as 8, and then it built back up, because I think then it started really favoring in the algorithms of people who would be interested in the subject. So that's great. How did it go? People were nice. People were actually really nice. If you are here from there or there from here or whatever, and you were in that live, hey, thanks. And if you spoke or, typed questions at me or made statements with me, had a conversation with me, thank you so much. It was great being able to chat with people live in that way. I had a lot of people asking about reselling. There's so many people on TikTok, not that there aren't on other platforms, but man, it really feels like next level on TikTok. It feels like there are billions of people over there. And it feels like you're able to connect with those billions, which is just so much more interesting. So a lot of people there, I feel like, or there's just people there that exist that just don't know anything about reselling. And I'm more than happy to answer questions for people who have no knowledge of reselling. So it felt really good to be able to answer those questions, or people want to know how long I've been doing this. And so I guess what I'm saying is a lot of the answers to the questions were really easy, because I just know them all too well. I know the story of my story, and I know my advice that I would give to people about, how to start reselling, or what platform is better. Not that I have the definitive answer, but I have my answers, right? That's the thing. That's why you watch certain reseller content, is because you're looking for what that person says, because you like that person. Yeah, so that was that. I guess, like, what would I have been concerned about it on there? I don't know, trolling or whatever. That just unfortunately exists on the internet. For every 10 people that agree with you, there's one person who strongly disagrees with you, and sometimes they're valid disagreements, and there's a lot of times where it's just like somebody just doesn't like you, and there's really like nothing you can say. They're just gonna, at the end of the day, they don't want to like you, and that's how it is. So anyways, I didn't experience any of that, so it was really a relief. It felt good to not have that happen. And I thought I moved my steering wheel out of the way. I try and move this for you guys. So look here. Oh, it's like, what is it called? Telescopic handle? I don't know what it is, but I try and move it down here. But here's the thing. When I move it down here, I forget to move it back up later. And then both my husband and I get annoyed about me doing that. So hopefully I don't forget to move it again. But yeah, the experience on TikTok has been pretty good. These days, I'll be honest, it's the social media platform that I prefer for viewing content. I don't prefer viewing content on Instagram. In fact, long ago, I pretty much muted and hid every piece of Instagram content I could. And I did that intentionally. And I feel like I made a video maybe talking about this. I know I've made other videos just talking about social media in general. But with Instagram, I did it. And I did it intentionally to make Instagram as boring as I could for myself. And you might be thinking, why would you do that? It's so I'm not on Instagram. I often found myself scrolling and just consuming lots of content there, and you reach a point in it with social media, and I'm sure someone out there can relate to this, that it doesn't make you feel good. And so I made it really boring for myself. And so now when I go on Instagram, I just see very select content from a few people, literally a few, and that's it. And then I get bored and then I leave it. And the only reason that like I stay on there is to, I'll post my reels and stuff, or I'll post stories. And I mean, I do consume the content of said few people's, or I'll look at some Instagram stories because those will still pop up. And then I have an Instagram subscriber thing over there, so I post to my subscribers, and that's kind of it for me. And I answer questions, DMs, and that's it, which is a lot, right? I just said like a ton of stuff, so that's still consuming a lot of content. And then for YouTube, I post videos here, but I don't really watch any content, I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to think of the only YouTube content I consume. There's like maybe 1 or 2 reseller accounts, but they're just like my friends' accounts, so it's just really me watching my friends. So there's that. I don't really think I watch anything else, maybe Disney content. I'm a nerd. And then on TikTok, that's the problem for me. So I actually saw a video this morning, and I was still laying in bed, which was a perfect example. That algorithm always shows you what you need. And it was this guy saying that it was basically like, turn off your phone. He was saying this video probably won't get promoted in algorithm, and yet it still had a ton of views. And so I thought to myself, oh, I hit like so that other people would get to see it as well and hopefully engage with it in that way. And also, when you hit like, for instance, when you hit the like button, or you comment on a video, or you view something in its entirety, you basically tell your algorithm on any given social platform that you like this sort of content and to send you more of it. So for instance, like when I say, hey, if you guys could like this video, or please comment down below, it doesn't just support me, it actually tells your algorithm on YouTube, hey, I liked this specific video from this type of creator, and then it pushes more videos like this to you. So just a little tip there. If you're trying to like fine tune your algorithm, that's the way to do it. So anyways, I hit like so other people would see the video as well, to just promote it. But he was essentially saying, get off social media. And I just needed to hear it in that moment because I needed to get out of bed. So it was great. I immediately closed TikTok. But he was saying, just like get outside and whatever, experience life and all that sort of stuff. And the comment section was great. Half the people were like, oh, this is awesome, I needed to hear this. And then half the people were like, thank you so much, scroll, and then they type the word scroll, like, because he was saying stop scrolling, which is you can, on TikTok, you could scroll for hours, and I certainly have before. So I needed to hear that in that moment. And so in the way that I've been able to really control Instagram for myself, I haven't figured out a way to do that on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not looking for answers. I don't know if you guys have any, but you're more than welcome to share those down below. I don't really know what are you gonna park in our other parking spot here? Because that's not cool. I don't really know what the answer is, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But I'm looking for ways to just contain my social media consumption, and I'll get it figured out at some point. But for now, it is what it is. What else do I have on tap for today? Sorry, I got distracted and it ruined my train of thought there. But hopefully I sussed out a whole idea there for you. I actually want to show you something cool, okay? Because we're just hanging out right now, right? I can just show you cool stuff and talk about things, right? So a couple videos ago, I showed you guys, I still love my Bagoo bag, okay? This thing is amazing, and I think I tried sharing my Amazon link for it last time. It's totally sold out. I don't know if it's still sold out. I've done a really good job of keeping, I showed you guys also with the Ipsy bags, how I sorted everything. These were just old Ipsy bags that I had, and I sorted them into like thing bags. Like for instance, I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but In this bag here, I put, these are those oil blotting tissues for your forehead or face or whatever. I also put regular tissues for blowing your nose. And if you want to know where's the best deal you can get on these little tissues, or Kleenex if you prefer to call them Kleenex, Dollar Tree. I think they sell like a 16 pack for $1.25. So go there. And then I put hand sanitizer. So all those little things are in this baggie together. This hand sanitizer, I'm sorry to like tell you about something cool to buy, but this stuff is amazing. Oh, I'm on, what's it called? Oh, there, I got it to focus. I'm on cinematic mode, but it's the brand MINITS, and it's lavender scented, which I love lavender, but you either love lavender or you hate it. I don't feel like people go in between there. I don't want to say I can't find this anywhere, but it's kind of difficult to find. The one place that I saw that was selling it, which I felt like was so random, was American Eagle. And then what I like about it too, it's a really soft spray. Okay, there we go. It's like a mist. And then the scent is, again, I don't want to say strong, but it's a very present lavender smell. So there you go. This is influencing talk right now. I'm more just showing you cool stuff I have in my purse, but there is one fun thing. Let me show you that I just bought. I haven't used it yet. Oh wait, I got this cool gum too. Mentos makes this. I wanted things for my purse that are very compact and like just don't take up a ton of space. I'm not gonna say this is little, but it's, if it'll focus, a Mentos gum, and it's a tooth whitening gum. If you chew 4 pieces 3 times a day for 10 minutes, it's proven to help reduce staining in 6 weeks, which as a coffee drinker is important. But I call these car gum. So anytime a gum has an easy open and is kind of chubby, like a chubby container, I call those car gum. So anyways, I got a car gum in my purse. All right, the thing that I'm gonna show you that I got influenced from TikTok is this brand called Subtl Beauty. Again, I don't know if this will focus, but I'm holding it close to my face, so it will. And it's these stackable beauty containers. And again, it won't show you, but you can see there's text on each one of these. There's a bronzer, a blush, lip and cheek, lip balm, shine control powder, highlighter, eyeshadow, and concealer. And you just screw the thing off. And then there's the lip and cheek. Or I screw or unscrew this one here. This one's concealer. And this one down here is eyeshadow. There's 2 different eyeshadow colors. And then you choose, like I chose all these colors and the ones that I wanted to include in my little stackable set. This one's the shine control powder. I'll be honest, I haven't tried them yet. So here's the bronzer. I don't really wear makeup that often just because I don't want to put it on before I go to work, because I'm going into the warehouse and it's just me there all day. It's really only, I guess, if I'm gonna film. Not this video apparently, but it's only if I'm gonna film, I'll put on some makeup sometimes. Or if I'm going out, sometimes I put on makeup. I don't know, I've become a schlumping in the past few years. I totally realize this, guys, but I'm working on it. So getting this little beauty thing was helpful. Now you might be wondering, how the heck do you apply it? Okay, so the very bottom here, there's a protective cap. At the very bottom, if I can unscrew it, is this little pad. And I guess it's supposed to be like one size fits all. You're gonna use that on shadow or concealer, or I don't know. Nobody said it was 100% practical. So what I do think it's missing is maybe a small little applicator brush for the eyeshadow. Think the ones you get in something from the drugstore, just that really little cheap eyeshadow applicator. That would have been nice if they could have somehow incorporated that in this. I don't know if I paid extra for this. Probably did. But it's a brush and it pops out here. I could use this to apply the eyeshadow with. It is a little bit big, but I guess I could kind of move it up here if I wanted more of a fine, it's just a big brush. But I think it's meant more for your blush and your bronzer and stuff like that. And then obviously it's separate from this, so it's not in this unit, which is kind of what I liked about it. And then what else did I want to say about it? Oh, from it, you know, as I'm sitting here trying to unscrew this from an accessibility standpoint, I have a parent who has arthritis, pretty severe, and so unscrewing these might be actually difficult for some people, depending on how tight you tighten them. And you do want them kind of tight because you don't want this to come loose in here. So yeah, in terms of accessibility, I think there's a little bit of work to be done in that way. But let me know, am I wrong on the accessibility? I'm just trying to be like thoughtful in that way of like who this could or wouldn't be good for. But yeah, so anyways, it's all in one. This is what I like because I literally could just throw this whole thing in here and put this in my bag. The only thing it's missing, which it couldn't be built in here, is a mascara. So I should look into that. And if you're on TikTok, and if you're on the side of TikTok that I am on, there's this whole drama about this girl, Michaela, who's like a beauty influencer. And yeah, it's mascara. And maybe now that I've uttered it out loud, one of your algorithms will bring it to you. Last but not least, man, anybody who only likes the reselling content and hates these card chat videos is just dying right now. Because this is so not reselling related. These are yum. Got these at Costco. It's salami and provolone cheese. So that's going in my purse. It's funny, everything's mini sized. Here's this. I've found my niche in life. A little mini Diet Coke. It's like a little 7.5 ounce. I don't like drinking a full soda. And I wish all the soda companies would get on board with this. They make some mini sodas, but here's the thing. They don't make them affordable, and they don't want to. Because they want to sell us all the full-size sodas, because you can get us just chugging those and getting addicted to those. But this is all I want for like an entire day. I want to have this at lunch, maybe at dinner, but that's it. I don't want more soda than that. I'm over like just chugging sodas. That's me in a past life. Unless I'm at a restaurant, I might have a couple sodas because I never get them besides this teeny one. So yeah, that's kind of it. Otherwise, not so fun. Then I got a pair of Brooks gloves here. Love Brooks, y'all know. Oh, and then the other thing I have, but you can't really see it, is on my feet. And it's the brand Kizik, K-I-Z-I-K. Talk about accessibility. You want a great brand for easy on, easy off shoes. If you've never heard of this brand, look at me. It's just an influencer video at this point. It's the brand Kizik, K-I-Z-I-K. And your feet literally slip right into the shoe. So I wanted a sneaker that I could put on, and this sounds terrible, but like didn't have to bend over. I've had back problems my whole life, and so that's actually like kind of a benefit for me. So I wanted something I could just slip my foot in and slip my foot out of. I just like convenience in that way, and I have had back problems. And so I got these sneakers because I kept seeing ads on TikTok. Well, you won TikTok. They're awesome shoes. I can't say enough good things. I posted about it on my Instagram stories like a week or so ago and got so many comments about them from either people who own them who are also obsessed, or people who wanted to know more about it. And I had included, when you buy a pair of shoes on there, you can send out a $20 off code to friends or family or whatever. And so I shared that one in case people wanted it. And so I should probably, somebody asked me to put in my link tree because they were like, I'm not going to buy a pair now, but I might buy a pair later. So I need to put that in my link tree, but I'll put it down below for you guys if you're interested, because the shoes are expensive. I want to say off the top of my head, they're maybe, well, I don't know what's expensive these days. We're resellers. So they're like 140 bucks, I want to say. So a $20 off coupon is kind of significant. And I don't even think I had a coupon when I bought mine. And I actually think my dad wants me to send him the coupon as well. So I need to send it to him. But yeah, it'll help you with your purchase. So there's that. All right, I should probably go inside now because I've just been rambling long enough, but I hope this was an interesting video for you guys. I'm trying to debate if I should put videos like this on my second channel, because maybe it would be better for that, which I actually have a video coming from my second channel soon. I'll tell you more about it when it happens. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go in. You all have a great rest of your day. If you're not on TikTok and you wanna maybe see me live again sometime, follow me over there. And until then, have a great rest of the day and have a great weekend. Bye.